So, a couple weeks ago, the Affordable Care Act stood against the American Health Care Act. That was the bill proposed by Speaker of the House Paul Ryan. And what happened? Nobody came to vote. And you also have Donald Trump going like, well, I blame the Democrats because they're not the ones supporting the bill. Especially when the Republicans have the majority. And that Republicans have also been a bit on the indecisive sides on how to deal with the matter. I mean, you have some Republicans are going like, okay, let's sign this bill. We can do this. We can do this. Just give me the pen. You have some going like, hold on, wait a second. I don't know. This bill's not going to work because I'm going to lose constituents. I'm going to lose my people. Other ones are going like, this is not enough. No, no, we have to make it worse. All right, these people are not going to be people who don't go to the hospitals. Why should we need that? Like, not to mention that the American Freedom Caucus, the far right wing group, tried to help out, and guess what happened? It didn't work. So you think the American Healthcare Act's dead, right? Now it's getting a second life. Apparently, Speaker Paul Ryan grabbed the defibrillator, charged it up, clear, and now it's going to be Ryan Care 2.0. So what's going to be the plan here? Well, I don't really see any changes going on here, and still, it's only going to be like we're going to be we're going to be charging up premiums. People are going to be paying more because we need the people who go to the hospitals to be paying for it, and not the people who don't go to hospitals, which doesn't make sense because you might need that if you do need an emergency. Like say you get involved in a car accident, or you suffer cardiac arrest, and you don't even know about it because you're perfectly healthy. I mean, it will happen at some point where someone's going to go down and they're going to realize, oh shoot, he needs to go to see a doctor. And with the Affordable Care Act, it makes it possible for us to actually have health care. I mean, it's not perfect. Let's not get let's not jump that monkey off. Um, but Paul Ryan wants to get the American Health Care Act back up again. He probably has a new name for it, and we're probably going to see what kind of name it is. Here's what else is going to be. What else is happening? Paul Ryan has threatened President Donald Trump about about colluding with Democrats. He's saying that we do not need to work with Democrats to work on this health care bill. Let's get something straight, Paul Ryan. The Democrats had no involvement in the American Health Care Act. This was primarily Republicans, conservatives, mainly people in the right wing. How can you say that it's the Democrats' problem? The Democrats put on the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare as you guys call it, and while it's not perfect, a lot of people are actually getting the benefits necessary. Some people are getting, hospital treatment and are fit and afford to pay for it. What needs to happen is that it needs to be more beneficial for everyone, including the middle class and the lower class. Not to mention lowering prescription drugs to make it affordable for everyone. And the big pharmacy companies are going like, oh, if we don't get any money from this bill, that's going to bankrupt all of us. Well, I mean, that's not how it's supposed to go. But bear in mind that with the increase of the American Health Care Act, nobody's going to buy prescription drugs. And the only ones who are going to pay for it are going to be the top 1%, the people who are rich, people who can actually afford artificial organs so that way they can live longer, an artificial heart, because let's face. But to say for Speaker Paul Ryan to say Donald Trump don't work with don't work with Democrats. The American Health Care Act might be the death knell of Speaker Paul Ryan. The bill has failed before. It's gonna fail again, and you want to cut off 26 million people off their health care. I mean, you do that, and you're gonna be pissing off everyone in America. Not just Democrats, not just the Republican people. Everyone is going to be affected. And not to mention, this is actually going, like I said before, this is going against what Donald Trump promised since day one when he said that he was going to repeal and replace Obamacare to make it affordable for everyone. Speaker Ryan's bill affords to no one but the top. That is breaking the promise of the President of the United States. And do you really want that? Apparently, yes, you do. So, if Paul Ryan makes this bill happen, no one's going to be happy. Not even Republicans. Not even conservatives. If you have that, if you're a part of that 1% that's on the top, and you see this bill and you're going like, "Oh, I'm getting tax cuts." Okay, and you're happy with it. Yep. Then that's fine. You're happy about that. No one else is going to get it. Everyone else is going to pay for the 1%'s healthcare. We're going to be left with no money. Do you really want to go with that? If you do, step out of the office and step out of government for the rest of your life.